Hey guys, we're back. This is part 2 of our wash plant build. We're going to build a shaker deck and a trowel because we deal with a lot of clay. This is going to be our shaker deck right here where we dump our material onto with the screen, shaker screen I guess I should say. And we're going to cut this bottom. Right now this thing's really heavy, so we'll cut the bottom off. That bottom probably weighs 1,000 pounds. And that way we can handle this thing a little better because all we've got is a mini X to move everything around anyway. And it's a conveyor down there, like a chain conveyor, and we don't need that. Might use it somewhere else later, but not in here. So we'll get this thing cut off, and that way we can get our legs standed up. We'll have to stand it up, you know, probably 3 foot or so, just so we can get enough downhill fall for our trommel. We're working on flat land where we're running, so we may end up moving later, but right now we're on flat land, so we can't really step it too much. We'll probably build us a mound to drive a phone to jump into it with running later. But anyway, we got that thing cut off. Got a lot of weight off of it. And, that's going to help a lot so we can get the legs on. What we're going to do is we're going to leave it laying on the side like this, and we're going to weld the 2 of the legs on. And, the legs, we're using 4x4 steel square legs. These come out of the scrapyard. This is some kind of shelving, like industrial shelving. They had this was the leg for it, and then it had the green channel we got, 3-inch channel. There's some of it right there. We got that and those legs at the scrapyard. We got about $300, I think, in that steel. We paid $300 for that spreader bed right there. It was a sand spreader. Anyway, we got the legs on it, and it started sketchy, but we got it standing up on our old trommel barrel and from a test trommel. And the excavator told it, but we should have got the legs cut first, just sort of planning as we went. So, you know, we get these things cut off and we can get them welded on there. And hopefully we can get it straight. That's our main thing, is getting everything level and everything straight. So what we did, we got all the legs on it, got it stood up, and it got dark on us. But this is the next morning, and we got some bracing on it. We're going to weld us some braces, then we're going to get it good and level. Once we get it level, we put these skids on there, and we took 2 pieces of 16-foot channel and just put them together, welded them together, and that's our skids. We'll turn the ends up like skis on both ends of each one, and that way we can pull it around wherever we want to go. We're going to put a trough in the bottom right here. It'll be shallow at one end, getting deeper in the end that comes out. There's David welding on the legs. Got a lot of weld to do. Main thing is getting this thing braced real good. There's one of our screens right there. We found those at the scrapyard the other day, so we bought 4 of them. They're like 3 foot by 3 foot, approximately. Anyway, and that's what we decided to use for our screen deck. And our problem is we don't have anything to look at to, you know, see how it works or what we could do, because around here there's nothing. If we was out west or up north, we'd be okay. We just look at the internet, and we've just read and read and read. And David,
you can leave that there if you want to. It don't
David's
matter.
really good with stuff like that. He can figure out about anything. Anyway, we get some braces welded on it, and the bottom braces, we didn't get them real straight. We should have, but we didn't. It just aggravates me seeing that different gap. But everything else is straight. It's level. Everything's perfectly level and straight, except for the braces. And it's just those side braces. But anyway, we're going to cut this end out up top, not down here in the bottom. Our pan's going to be right here, and it's going to be flush right here, and it's going to get deeper as it goes down, out that other end. We're going to cut the top out, and our shaker deck's going to sit up here on the top and drop everything down to right here, and then it'll go that way. And we'll end up putting the plate in there to deflect everything, to bring it to this end as it comes through the screen.
I guess burn that cement. I don't know what else to do with it.
You can see we got a lot of welding to do, but we got this thing good and straight.
You see, we've been having problems right here getting this straight. We got this one pretty straight.
Yeah. Once we cut it, that thing went everywhere. But we got it. We figured that we're gonna weld on the outside, so it ain't gotta be perfect. So we measured the string. We put the strings on it, measured everything off, and then I marked it, and he cut it out. We got this steel off this dumpster. We bought this dumpster for $50. The bottom was rotted out. So we've been cutting it up, and we've got this whole trough come out of that dumpster. So we got $50 in material for this trough, except for the welding rods. There it is. Once we got it together, you can see how it's real shallow at this end. It gets deeper at the other end. That way we can have our main shaker deck sitting level, and we'll still have a good downhill for the water to go out and all the material. then we went to once we got it welded in, you see we still got a lot of welding. Just got it slided in real good, but it lined up perfect, man. I mean, you see it looks good. It's gonna work so good. You see on the inside here, we got a lot of stuff we got to do in there. In our next video, we'll have that. Actually, we're working on it now, and I'm working on the video now, so it'll be coming out here pretty soon. They'll be putting the screen in and mounting the solid platform on top to dump onto. David's in there welding it up. And we sort of take turns on welding, so I'll let him weld for a while, then I'll weld for a while. Alright, here's our screen deck. Once we got it together, this is pretty much what we're going to go with. I think we're going to cut some off that far end down there.
That's where we're at on our screen deck.
Probably to about that brace.
We welded some horseshoes on there to lift it with. Well, half-inch thick plate.
That's half-inch thick plate. That's the plate we're going to use for our sprocket. We've got a guy that's got a CNC plasma machine. He's going to cut it out for us. And we're probably just going to mount it on the end of our trommel. We'll cut about a 20-inch hole in it, mount it on the end, and then have it come up above with the sprocket, and we can actually put a wheel to keep the barrel from walking back and forth. That will hit on that too, so it'll serve a lot of purposes. Block off the end of the shoe and the sprocket and the wheel. Anyway, we got this thing going finally. We're working on the next video. Y'all guys like, share, and subscribe. Check out our Patreon. We're fixing to get back going. It's fixing to get good. Have some good videos coming. Y'all stick with us. And there's our trommel barrel right there. And we'll see you on the next video.